And welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. Last time we fought Chie's shadow and we awakened to her new persona. This time around, we are going to go to bed because we're already tired for today.
Yep, and pretty much this episode is just going to be making preparations just for the next time we go into the TV world. So, got to school and all the other fun stuff.
Now, as of April 18th, going forward, you can play the game however you like. You do have to bear in mind that there are some deadlines, actually.
That you have to make, which is pretty much whenever somebody is trapped in the TV world, you have a certain date to rescue them by. And if you don't, you are pretty much screwed, and it is game over.
Game over, and I think,
So while he's looking up stuff, we get a call from Morioka saying that he needs to see us ASAP, and he doesn't give two craps that it's a Sunday night.
No, I mean, I know what I'm about to say. Well, I think after you get a game over, I think it gets sent back like a few days back or something to redo those days. I think I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So basically here, just to give you an idea, we'll go through one deadline at a time. The deadline to rescue Yukiko is actually April 29th. That's the next time that the fog's going to lift in the TV world, because from the last two murders, it was foggy that when
the bodies were found. So pretty much what this is that every time the fog lifts in the TV world, it gets foggy here.
Right. So that's why it's always important to keep an eye on the calendar. Because the weather forecast is basically your kind of your go-to guide in a way, assuming that you're playing blind, that, okay, this is when you should go to the TV world by then.
Yeah.
Now,
pretty much the weather is pretty much going to be how you're going to progress through this game.
Well, here's the thing, though, about Persona in general, is that you can kind of play, you can go about every day however you like.
You're back.
There's no like right or wrong decision per se. It's just how you get the most out of it. You know what I mean? Like, do you raise your social stats like knowledge or courage more effectively by doing this, or do you
focus on leveling up yourself in terms of personas and your character levels as well, and rounding out your party?
Well, that has to be good. Try to go into the dungeon, yeah.
Yeah.
But power up social links, I think, is just as important as grinding in general, because you can grind out as much as you like if you're trying to make a new persona, but if your social links are not high enough, then you're not going to benefit from fusing as much.
Morning.
Which is why, I mean, still fuse when you can, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, long term, you definitely want to get your social links up.
Yeah. So pretty much now, this scene right here is pretty much Chie pretty much being recovered from what happened the other day when she awakened to her persona. And so just pretty much give me a thank you scene, like, okay, I just hope that we are able to figure stuff out and all that good stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
The same thing happened to Yosuke, right?
I mean, now here's the thing. You can technically...
How should I put this?
You can pretty much go, I think what he's trying to say is, especially for Yukiko, you can pretty much go now if you want, but you're better off getting other stuff done first, that way you're better prepared.
I mean, I have done it before. It was a challenge, but I've done it before.
Yeah.
Where you basically just go right into the dungeon raw with no, well, at least in Golden here. It's something funny, right? Now, you can't pick this because you don't have enough courage.
I don't know.
In the original Persona 4, it was actually the same thing, where you have to wait till basically New Game Plus, assuming your courage is like, I don't think it has to be maxed out, but I think it has to be like a certain level, like level 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Where you can choose to sort of hit on Chie.
Yeah.
But no, it does not work in this case.
Sadly, but hey, that's what New Game Plus was for. Yeah, at least you would get a different response, but just for now, you're kind of stuck with the required answer.
And I would say, actually speaking, in some ways, Persona 4 Golden makes level up with your social links a little more order as compared to the regular Persona 4, because I think, well, actually it's kind of weird, because here's the thing, in the original Persona 4, the PS2 version, I think at the very beginning of the social link, I think they have a chance of taking a mortal blow for you. I believe that's how it was. Don't quite remember. but they save it until I think rank 9.
Yeah.
Of your allies like Chie or Yosuke, if their social link with them is at rank 9, then they would be able to take a mortal blow for you, like a hit that otherwise would have killed you. They would step in the way and take the hit.
Yeah. Alright, anyways, so now you're gonna be asking, I need to
asking out Chie, yeah.
I need to get your contact information. Usually, in New Game Plus, you can say it would be you're asking her out, but in this case, since you don't have that, you don't have the requirements, required courage level to do it, you have to say it's for the investigation.
Yeah, otherwise we'll just loop it over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how am I going to approach this playthrough? Basically here, I am going to do a mixture of a number of things. I'm going to be leveled up. I'm going to be engaging into new social links as often as I can. I am going to also spend time on such social link before unlocking a new one. Because you can't just unlock every social link off the bat. You have to raise certain stats, like knowledge, courage, diligence, things like that.
I think someone just automatically unlocked via events in the game, I believe.
Some unlock events.
Like in terms like once you hit certain story points, then certain personas are automatically unlocked.
I think what it is if you unlock a social link already, like I'm gonna be jumping ahead a little bit. Like say for example you have Justice and Magician unlocked. There's an optional event you can trigger where you can raise both of the stats.
Okay.
At the same time.
All right.
I think that's what it is, or is it Magician and Strength? I think it's one of those. I know it's one of those two.
It's one of those two combinations. Is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but basically using that as an example, you could theoretically raise support points with those two. Oh yeah. Here's a little online force feature right here.
Yeah.
If you hit the middle button on the PS4 controller, which is what I'm using to play this game, you can actually see what other people are doing.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at all those pop-ups.
Hey, that's a ton of pop-ups.
Of course, just like outside the shopping district, you can save inside your own classroom too,
which is a good thing. See, I believe in dungeons you are able to get save points only on certain floors of the dungeons.
Actually, that was in a regular Persona 4 the PS2 version, where there's a save point right before the boss room.
Yeah.
They took that out. They took that out here in Golden.
Rip.
Although honestly, Golden I think is a little easier because there are just better ways to farm for resources, and you actually do get more resources off the bat. Anyways, here's our first side quest of this playthrough. You get to talk to
the funky student.
Yes, funky student. This is basically the first of all side quests you get. It's just basically a little quiz side quest.
I believe you get several from him throughout the course of the game.
There are a lot of side quests to do. In the original, there was like I think around 50 something. Here, they actually add a few more side quests. I don't know how many there are at the top of my head, but you can always go into the I think it's a quest menu. It tells you how many side quests there are to do in the game.
That's a lot. How many are there? I think like well over 50, I think. At least 50.
At least 50, I think.
Yeah.
I know P4G has more.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically this is a solution to his quiz. You basically just want to hit top choice for the first question, then bottom choice for the second question.
Yeah.
And he'll give you 3 chest keys. Chest keys in this game basically allow you to open up locked chests. Those usually contain either uncommon items or very rare items. And in some cases, it might even contain new weapons and armor.
Oh, really?
Depending on the dungeon that you're at, yeah.
Alright. So now you are off to the Junes department store. I'll be right back.
Alright. So another tip here, you can get some tied soul tomatoes. Useful for restoring some SP, because you never know when you might need to. And of course, when you do go back to the Yukiko's castle, or any other dungeon going forward, you can abuse the flow regeneration trick, where you can spawn new items in case you're running low on something, or if you're trying to farm for something. Look for an item in particular of the sort, so you can still do that. don't go to the bookstore yet because that won't be for a little while. But we will be going to the bookstore later on to get some books, because books is also going to be nice for raising your stats as well, and allow you to do other things more proficiently. But I'm showing this off just once. But when you go to the weapon shop, you can sell your items, and when you sell your items, if you have enough of a certain item, the guy can make new accessories or weapons and whatnot for you to buy. I personally rather just equip the items I get from via side quests, or if I happen to find in treasure boxes. Alright, now this is the item shop where if it's on a rainy day, the prices get cut in halves. I'm only showing off what's available right now. I wouldn't really advise buying those just yet. If you are gonna buy items, just wait till it's like a rainy day and there's like a discount. So that way you can buy some of the items for half the price. Next tip I'm showing off here is when you go to a vending machine, you do want to do this every week, at least the early going, is you want to get some tap soda. Tap soda will restore your SP, I think, by 10. And you're going to get 5 every week from the same vending machine. Fun fact, in Persona 5, there are some other SP healing items you can get, but they only heal for 5 SP. So while there are more SP healing items, the amount they heal is cut in half. So I guess that was just their way of balancing it out. Alright, so next we go inside the Tatsumi Shrine. We talked to this bug catching kid here, and he usually wants like a drink from a different vending machine. He usually says Dr. Salt Neo, which you can easily grab. Just go up to the vending machine near the Konishi liquor shop. Get the Dr. Salt Neo by like so. Now a roulette will obviously play, and when you win the roulette, you get a drink for free. So I figure I might as well grab it when I can. It is an achievement you can unlock, where if you get lucky with the roulette, you get like a free item. It could feasibly keep going, but you only need to get lucky once, just if you're like one of those achievement hunters. So this is part of a side quest we're going to be doing. You'll see as we go along, but we do get Tatsumi ladybugs. We are going to need those later on. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be doing right here is I am going to be unlocking a new social link. This is the steps you need to take to unlock the Aeon arcana. So what you do here is go inside the velvet room like so. Talk to Igor and blah blah blah. So, and also other time I'll be showing off the velvet room will be for a couple of things. If I'm going to be showing off how you fuse personas for the first time, I'll be showing off the velvet room. If I happen to catch others, because here's the thing with Marie in the picture. There's some exclusive scenes you can get in this game every once in a while, so I'll show those off. The only other time I'll be showing off the Velvet Room would be if I am doing Margaret's Request, which won't be for a little while. You would have to wait until you get like a knowledge rank of level 3 in order to access those Margaret's Requests early. So what I did was you have to check on Marie's request. She doesn't have anything of interest to say. The next time we come back, this triggers.
Huh? Huh?
So you can pick any option here. It doesn't really quite matter.
Yeah.
Now, what do you make of Marie's outfit here? She's got the zebra stripe. She got the zebra stripe. I don't think they're zebra stripe, but they're
yeah, more like the stripes you see like the prison outfits.
I was gonna say they're stockings, like one of those gothic stockings with the with the rim boots, the high leg rim boots that she's got on.
Mm-hmm.
You know the red plaid skirt.
Yeah, that actually does make sense.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they would focus on one of those hot topic. I wonder if she's supposed to like imitate like one of those hot topic kind of kids that generally wear these kind of outfits.
Who knows? A lot of weird stuff.
I mean, do you think it looks cute or are you a fan of that kind of style?
I don't mind it, but it's not really my thing. So.
No, you're more like the regular clothing folk.
Of course I am.
All right. So anyways, so after this, you can go to check on dwellers, and then you have to click on listen to Marie's request. You would do this every time. Well, this is actually the only time you have to do this. Every other time, I think Marie just waits outside the Velvet Room after this. So, if she is available, there will be like an exclamation point at top of their heads, saying that this social link is available for you to hang out with. Now, one thing to note is just because you could hang out with them does not always necessarily mean you're going to auto rank with them or immediately rank up with them. Sometimes it'd be
like an in-between sort of thing.
Yeah. But that's just further along you go. Further along you go.
Yeah, but you will rank up with them. It's just sometimes it will take like one or two occasions, but it will eventually happen. So don't freak out if it doesn't happen. It just means that it's more of like a in-between sort of thing.
Well, you also have to understand. Also keep in mind that is you going forward here. You would have to have a matching persona. That, like, even though you might make the right choices in what to pick during the dialogue, if you don't have a matching persona, you're not going to get as many support points with them. So, for example, if you're ranked out with Yosuke, but you don't have a magician persona with you, your social links will level up with him slower. So you definitely want to make sure you have a corresponding persona with you.
Yeah, because again, as he said, you want to make sure you get this done like as quick as pretty much as quick as possible. So as long as you have it's better for you if you have a persona that corresponds with who you're trying to rank up with.
Now there is also a few social links too that won't be available until after certain events. Marie is one of them.
That's nice. So
like you can rank up, you can start a you can unlock this arcana now, but then she won't be available until after certain events is what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
Same will be true for a couple other
arcanas.
Yes. Couple other social links. Yeah.
Yep. So pretty much here is Marie realizes that there's actually food here, and long story short, what this scene's gonna be, she wants food, and she has to pay for, and you have to pay for her.
Hey.
Well, that's because she doesn't really get out a lot. And obviously there's a reason why.
Yeah. And I remember Margaret saying that Marie was not exactly from.
Well, she said she's not a man, meaning that she's not like she's not really like a regular girl.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting. I don't think even I have. I played most of Persona 4, but I never actually finished that scenario.
Well, you didn't finish either the original or Golden.
I think I got closer in Golden though. I'm pretty sure.
I thought you got.
Either way.
I think I remember you getting somewhat close in the original Persona 4, but I think it kind of stopped.
Yeah, I don't know why I did. No, whatever.
I'm sure that's on your bucket list at some point.
Eventually, just like me getting back to 3 houses at some point.
I mean, do you plan on tackling? Would you rather tackle regular Persona 4 where you don't get these extra events and have a little less to do, or would you rather? I
like Golden.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I still have it on my PS TV.
Nice.
I mean, who here still owns a PS TV?
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, I've also been hearing that Atlas might consider porting more of the Persona games over to the PC, consider how successful this game actually turned out to be when it was re-released for Steam. I think it was bought by over 500,000. I think it was bought like what was the sale figure of Persona 4 Golden on Steam?
Yeah.
I think it was like over 500,000 people.
Something like that. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much while he's looking that up, Yosuke here has popped into the picture, and she's like, he and Marie are meeting each other for the first time. So Marie's trying to really understand what Yosuke's saying because she doesn't really know what some of the lingo is that Yosuke's using.
Yeah, and this was as of last month, actually. It sold over 500,000 copies digital on Steam.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. That just goes to show how much people really do miss this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that Shin Megami Tensei 5 being announced in the mini direct is it's caused a bit of stir as well for the Shin Megami Tensei fans because Persona has always been a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a Shin Megami Tensei game. I do own a couple of them. The art style is quite different from Persona.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like look up any Shin Megami Tensei game and look at this here. You'll know there's quite the difference in character designs, art styles, and I guess everything else about it in general. I mean, I have not really played. I played Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey for a little bit. It's, again, quite different than what you normally would be used to by now.
Oh my god, okay. And I go back. I'm just gonna let this scene play out.
There's no voice during the which is interesting because outside of the usual cast given their voice acting, Marie doesn't really get a lot of lines for her to speak. She only has like a random quip here and there, which is why in some cases like they'll say like a random sentence or something, and then it'll just be the audio clip of when there's like a different bit of dialogue. Does that bug you in some ways, or?
Yes, because for someone who is new to P4G and was not in the original Persona 4, I feel like she should have at least a few more lines.
Well, I mean, I'm jumping to Persona 5 a bit, but even like rank 1 of a said confidant, we're unlocking a new arcana. There's a fully voiced dialogue for rank 1 and rank 10. But somewhere in between, there's always like a random, a random word like "this is" or things like that.
Yeah, it is honestly a minor annoyance I have with P4G. Like not all the lines are spoken, but like at least for important.
I wonder why that is though. I wonder if it's just because maybe perhaps they didn't want every dialogue to be voiced.
It's also stupid, though.
I mean, we look at other voice acting in other previous RPG games. Not every character had to be voiced as well. I mean,
Hey.
like, World of Final Fantasy has a lot of voice dialogue, even for the NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
When they speak their lines over and over, there's always that. Three Houses, basically everyone speak their lines.
Yeah. It's just weird and something I'm not completely crazy about. But
I mean, it could be just a voice. It could just be the it could just be selective voice direction, where I mean, even the Shantae series have done stuff like this too, where Shantae will always have like a one-liner here and there, but don't really voice out the line. Like don't speak the actual line. Like you hear Shantae, for example, be like "Rec to go" or "ready" or something like that. Like
yeah.
you always get those, and I don't think it's necessarily because they're not talented voice actors. I just don't know if it's like a budget thing.
That would not surprise me. Always about the money. Oh my god.
Well,
money is king.
Money is king, yeah.
Or cash is king is actually the official term, but who's really paying attention to that shit?
Well, cash is king, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now Maria's been taken to the park, which is really nice, and she seems to like the scenery though.
Yeah, this is actually the longest scene just to establish a new arcana. At least as far as I can remember, anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of unnecessary, honestly.
Well, I think they're trying to put further emphasis on the character relationship with Marie, which they've been trying to push.
That would make sense.
Like, if you want to romance him with Marie, they're kind of pushing it to be this way.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't have to, but it's just what they're pushing for right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what they did with Persona 5 The Royal as well, where they introduced a new female character and they're kind of pushing
one romance or another.
Yeah. But you can still choose your own girlfriend at the end of the day, or choose to do the harem route. We'll date everyone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They actually had a harem scene where basically the main character from P5 gets called out on for not responding to that text, and basically everyone shows up on Valentine's Day to give him their present, only to find out that he was dating all these different girls.
Oh no.
It's up on YouTube, but you won't get the other exclusive scenes if you don't remain faithful to just one girl alone.
Oh boy, decisions. But
if you do remain faithful to the girl you choose to date, you do get extra scenes in P5R. Okay, so we finally established the Aeon Arcana. This is actually a new Arcana that was introduced in Persona 4 Golden.
And this is not the Aeons from Final Fantasy X.
Nope.
Even though it's spelled the exact same way. Oh my god.
No. Yeah, not quite. Just like Persona 4 Golden introduced two new Arcanas, Persona 5 The Royal introduced two new Arcana as well. But they're neither. But P5R does not have Aeon or Jester.
What were the ones that were introduced in P5R?
That'd be Faith and Counselor.
Okay, cool. And yay, experience bonus with fusing. Always nice.
And we're not gonna be ranking up with Marie for a little while after this, because again, she's one of those characters that you only rank up after certain events.
Yep. And finally we have brought me back to the Velvet Room after a very exhausting day.
And actually, come to think of it, you won't be able to rank up with Chie either until you rescue Yukiko. So, you could have, I guess one could have in theory did the dungeon right now, or at least the next day or something, and then rank up with Chie afterwards. You could do it that way. Because again, the Persona 4 has always been open with how you can go about things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just as long as you're able to meet the deadline. I mean, this all ultimately matters, because you can save someone at the last day on the deadline, and they can still wake up or recover by the next day or two, depending on how the plot plays out. Okay, so now you can do whatever you want outside. A new feature that was in Persona 4 Golden is whenever Dojima is not home, you can sneak out at night and do whatever you like. But here we're going to study. Now there's a method I'm going to be using throughout the game called save scumming, where if I don't get the maximum amount of points I get for increasing knowledge or diligence or something, I am going to soft reset. I am not going to be showing off multiple attempts. I only show off one failed attempt, and then the next clip I would show off, assuming I don't get it the first time, is the
successful one.
Yes, exactly. I do get the successful one here.
Nice.
So which means less editing.
Hooray for not a lot of editing. And it's Tuesday.
Well, editing is really the only thing that makes it a bit annoying, because you have to basically watch what you did essentially twice.
Going to save your friends is a selfless and noble deed. By all means, we encourage and support you in regards to this matter. But to proceed too hastily in that quest will mean facing one battle after the next. Though you may be pressed for time, devoting yourself to battles will not quench your heart's yearnings. The bonds created through social links are another important means of strengthening the powers of your persona. Do not hasten heedlessly through your days. And remember the importance of moving at a sustainable pace. Please remember that. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Yep, that's just market basically reminding you how to play the game, essentially.
Nice. Alright, so after that lovely phone call, we overhear a conversation.
Oh yeah, and there's another thing you have to pay attention when playing Persona is that when you see like certain things that can happen, like you see the pink text right there.
Yeah.
That's something that you can possibly, something that you should probably, or in some cases might choose to do, if you want to unlock like a new arcana, or if you want to find a faster way to raise your stats and things like that. So you definitely want to look out for that colored text right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the game giving you important hints that you can, what you can probably do next. All right, so we're just about less than a minute left here, and pretty much after all of this is said and done, the next part I think I'm going to do some more
Ranking up in social links and all that other good stuff.
And then, I mean, depending how I'm going to go about it, I may try to make the next part a bit longer, just so that I can dedicate the next part to exploring the next part afterwards, rather exploring Yukiko's castle. That's my current plan at the minute. All right, so that is pretty much it. Until then, see you guys later. Take care.
All right, see you guys.